We are in a winter wonderland at the Four Seasons in the Bandista. I'm sitting with Elle King. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so great. Last time we talked, or we were just talking, last time I saw you was in Key West, Florida.
Yeah.
Paradise, literally.
Yeah.
And we sang karaoke. You sang a Cardi B record from what I remember.
Did I?
Yeah. There's some hoes in this house.
Oh my God. Wow, that's cool.
And then we had already signed up with Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, so we followed you, so that was a tough follow.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on.
Now, I did make a remix, though, of the ding, 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 ding. I was like, wet.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
Wet. And then everybody started like singing it too. Yeah, they're vibing.
I feel like people could get into that.
Yeah, for sure.
That was just such a sober trip, you know?
Yeah. No alcohol.
I feel like we could do that. I'm pregnant right now, but like we could go there right now and probably just do the same exact thing we did.
We would. Well, I can have just
so
as much
wholesome.
fun sober as drunk.
Me too.
I'll let go. Like, I think I'm drunk sometimes, even when I'm sober.
That's nice. Sounds healthy. But everyone always tells me, like, I just love you pregnant. Elle, we just love you pregnant. My family likes being around me. The shows are really, really good when I'm pregnant. So maybe there's something to be said there.
There was a moment on the catamaran where I noticed you and your friends that kind of swam. Y'all jumped into the water and were on the floaties. And I thought to myself, I wonder how often she gets to just, like, soak up these moments like this. Like, because, like, I know you're so busy and you do so much and you're always on the go, but how often do you really get to just be like, man, I'm with my friends, I'm around the people I love, and I'm just chilling?
Well, I will say I'm very, very blessed that, like, my traveling touring band, we really are like a family. I also tour with my son, so I don't want to use the word forced, but, like, I can't just throw him in a venue every single day. So we sightsee, we go to museums. I mean, in the summertime, we're like water parks, anything. So I think that I definitely take advantage of traveling. But I mean, anyone who knows me knows if there's water and it's like mildly swimmable, I'm in it.
Now, so how is it with your son on the road?
It's amazing. I mean, he like freaks out if I go, like, he'll cry. He loves being on the bus. I think you're really either made for it or it can be like a struggle, you know? You find out pretty darn quick if you're made to tour or not. And my son for sure is. He's just, he's a little traveling baby boy. He loves it.
How old is he now?
He's 3.
All right, starting to get a little voice in him?
Yes, yeah. He definitely, he has a say, he has an opinion, and he's wonderful.
I love that. And is it different for boys?
I think it is different for boys, yeah.
Now, may I ask your due date?
I have 2 due dates because we're trying to figure it out, but I'm just saying the baby's going to come like middle of March.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. And do we have a gender?
Yeah, another boy.
Oh, boy.
I'm doubling down, yeah. I'm excited.
I love it. And are you thinking of the future yet of whether this is your second and last? Or
I don't ever want to be pregnant again. Ever. I just got cute. I had like a little body. It took me like almost 3 years to get a better body than I had before my first son. And it's like, oh, God just sprinkled that little second line on the pregnancy test. I'm like, surprise. Great.
Well, it's a good test to pass.
Yes.
I'm super happy for you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're so blessed. You're very welcome. Now, so I want to talk about the last album because Out Yonder is one of my favorite songs ever.
Awesome.
I just love everything you say in it. I love the.
Do you know who wrote that?
Tell me.
Ella Langley.
I figured as much because y'all did so many back and forth. And,
yes.
You know, I saw Ella the year before I met you in Key West, and she hadn't even been signed yet. She was just this, just like all the other singers out there.
I told every single person she's going to be the biggest star.
It gives me goosebumps. I said the same thing. She just has a natural knack and gift of song. She just does it. Like, she doesn't even try. It just comes out of her.
She's funny, but she's also like real. She's super country. That girl's country.
Yes.
So it's authentic and it's real. And I was like, oh my gosh. When I heard Out Yonder, I was like, who wrote it? And like, she's the girl singing the song. I was like, get me that girl. And we wrote, half the record together. Yeah. And she's amazing.
And look at her now.
Talented.
With You Look Like You Love Me.
Yeah.
Biggest song out right now.
I'm like, slow down. But no, I'm so happy for her, and she deserves it.
Do
awesome.
you find yourself helping her at all, or like encouraging?
No,
like,
well, she doesn't need any help. Nobody asked me for help. I will say, she asked me to sing with her, and I don't know if she would want me to say this. And I was like, still dealing with a lot of like stuff earlier this year, and I was like, I don't want to cloud anything that you got going on. Because I think that you're going to be the next biggest thing ever. And I don't know if she's mad at me, but I
Well,
hope she's not.
I'll tell you this. I think forgiveness is the number one thing in life. And if we don't forgive people and we can't forgive ourselves, then you're always going to be stuck in this pit of resentment, and no one wants to live like that. So just know that you're forgiven, and no one holds anything against you. We all still love you very much.
Thank you so much.
And it makes me emotional to tell you that, but I just wanted to share that
you're
with
so
you.
sweet.
Well,
Thank you.
It's just so real, right? It's because man, the internet sucks, right? It just drives me so crazy just how short-sighted people can be on the things they might say, right? And it's like, man, there's people with feeling on the other side of that. You know
I know, but it takes more energy to even have that, even a base level of empathy. And I will say, it's a lot easier for me to talk about everything that, happened with the whole Dolly incident and everything. I think, one, there's power in talking about it. I'm not trying to drag it out. I don't think it got dragged out. It was what it was. I actually felt a lot more kindness from the world. Eventually, once I
Dust settled.
And I don't know. I still don't know what it's gonna feel like a year after. I'm still in the same year of it. I've had a crazy year. I just found a video of myself. I'm not one of those girls that records herself crying, but I was getting my hair and makeup done for Stagecoach, and Stagecoach was the second show I had after all of that. I played a festival in Arizona, and then I went straight to Stagecoach. And I don't know why, it just seemed important maybe for me to look back on and reflect over it. And my fiance, he looked over and he's like, what was that? What are you crying for? And I was like, I was getting ready to go on stage at Stagecoach, which was a great show for me, because that was the moment where everyone was like, okay, she came out the gate, my show, my presentation, all of it, I was put together, we sounded wonderful, but I was weeping and almost hyperventilating, just saying, I'm so nervous, and starting to play these, shows sober like I have all year. And it was just kind of a nice thing, especially to think and reflect as we go into this holiday season. And I hope that I know that it has strengthened my empathy, and you never know what somebody's going through, and you never know what's going on behind closed doors. And so I definitely think that my heart grew, and sometimes you need these mucky situations, and I do think that they're a way for God to present to you a chance to level up, start a new chapter, make a change in your life. And I never thought that I'd be grateful for what happened, and I don't know if I am, but at the same time, I don't know if God would have given me this gift of being pregnant and my family back together and having all these different opportunities. I don't know. I definitely see more than one silver lining in it.
It's always the darkest before the dawn, as they say.
Yeah.
And so I love that there's a new dawn beginning for you. That's really special. And thank you for sharing that. That was very special of you to share with us.
Oh, thank you.
Now, tonight, 10-Man Jam, it's Veterans Day.
Yeah.
We're raising money for the PTSD Foundation of America. Camp Hope is an organization here. They have a facility where if there's a veteran who's at the end of the rope, they're under a bridge, they're somewhere having a really hard time, they bring them in, they cook for them, they give them camaraderie, and it's all veterans, and it's all military, and it's run by people who've been through the process before. Just curious, do you have family members who've served in or friends and family who've served?
Yeah, my uncle is military, and he served all over the place, and then continued to work with and for the military even after serving. And then my family, married into the military. So it's very important. And also anything going to helping people with PTSD, whether you're a veteran or not, is very special and near and dear to my heart. It's a really wild and insane thing to have to experience, and it's hard to explain to other people what it is and what you go through. And it's not something that you wear, on the outside. So I'm glad that I can be here and get to be a part of something so impactful.
Well, you raise the bar when you come to 10-Man Jam. So we're so pleasantly happy to have you here. I could talk to you all day. You're one of my favorite people. I promise I'll preach the praises. Such a beautiful voice and such a beautiful spirit. So thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Nice.
Elle King, everybody.